They don't tell you about the vibration, not when you're a kid, dreaming of the tall grass and the static in the air before a summer storm. In the city, the vibration never stops. It's in the concrete, it's in the soggy cardboard walls of this box. It's the sound of a million lives you'll never meet, humming through the lead pipes and the fiber optic veins of a place that doesn't know you exist. I opened my eyes. One eye, anyway. The other was gummed shut with the gray soot of the 4th Avenue tunnel. A sliver of orange light cut through the dark. Sodium vapor, the color of a fake sunset. I reached out a paw. It didn't feel like mine anymore. It felt like a piece of the street, heavy, cold, stained. I didn't choose to leave the box. The city just exhaled, and I was pushed out into the rain. Sometimes when the soot gets too thick, the mind plays tricks. It tries to take you back to a place where the light wasn't orange and the water didn't taste like chemicals. I remember a world of green, a place where the electricity lived in the clouds, not in the walls. I remember the smell of damp earth after a real storm, not this oily mist, but a smell that made you want to run until your lungs burned with life. But those memories are like old film left in the sun. They're fading. The green is turning gray. The trees are turning into steel beams. Even the sun in my dreams looks like a giant buzzing light bulb now. You can't go back. Not when you've tasted the blue blood. Not when the vibration of the grid has become your own heartbeat. The forest is a ghost. The city is the only God left. The scale of it, it's the first thing that breaks you. You look up, and the buildings don't end. They just turn into jagged teeth biting at a purple sky. I walked the ledge of the 10-lane. Every passing tire felt like a mountain falling. I saw my reflection in a puddle of oily rainbows, a yellow shadow, a ghost of a mascot. I looked broken. Maybe I was. The hunger here isn't like the hunger in the woods. It's a metallic ache, a thirst for the blue blood. I saw them, the charging vans, lined up like cattle at the trough, thick black cables snaking across the asphalt, pulsing with that sweet, forbidden nectar. My whiskers twitched. The ozone smell was everywhere. It smelled like home, but a home that wanted to electrocute you for a trespass. The first spark is always the sweetest. It hits your system like a jolt of pure lightning, burning away the soot, masking the hunger for a fleeting, golden moment. I felt alive. I felt seen. But that's the trap of the city. To feel powerful is to be bright. And to be bright in a dark alley is to be a beacon. My fur began to stand on end, crackling with a static charge I couldn't contain. I was glowing. A soft, pulsing yellow light reflected against the wet brick walls. I was a beautiful glitch in their gray world. And in this century, beauty isn't admired. It's harvested. I didn't see the shadow until it was too late. In the city, everyone is looking for content. And a stray, soot-covered Pikachu in a 4 a.m. alley, that's a viral gold mine. White. Everything went white. My retinas burned. I heard them laughing behind the glass of their screens. To them, I wasn't a living thing. I was a find. A digital trophy to be uploaded and forgotten by breakfast. I ran. Not because I was fast. I hadn't had a real charge in days. But because the fear gave me a spark, the batteries couldn't. I scrambled up the rusted iron of a fire escape, my claws screaming against the metal. Below me, a sea of glowing phone screens watched me climb. They wanted the fall. They were waiting for the fail. I climbed until the light changed, until the neon turned from the bright pink of the shopping districts to the sickly, flickering green of the industrial zones. The hunters didn't follow me here. This part of the city doesn't have Wi-Fi. It only has shadows. I collapsed on a ledge overlooking a scrapyard. My lungs felt like they were filled with wet wool. I watched the hunters' lights fade into the distance back to their warm apartments and their digital dreams. I was alone, but alone in this city is never truly empty. It just means the predators don't have cameras. Then the sky broke, a chemical rain, thick, oily, the kind of rain that doesn't wash you clean. It just layers the grime deeper. I was trapped on the 3rd floor, in the dark. The Doberman didn't care about content. He just smelled yellow fur and fear. His eyes were red reflections of the liquor sign across the street. I was cornered. No more running. I looked at my tail. It was limp, dull. I looked at the sparking neon sign hanging by a single bolt above the dog's head. I didn't have enough power to fight, but I had enough to trigger the city's rage. One bite, one surge. Everything went blue. I woke up on the transformer. The gray metal was vibrating, but this time it was a song. I pressed my cheeks to the rusted surface. I could feel it, the deep, infinite hum of the grid. It was dirty power, filtered through 1,000 machines, but it was warm, it was life. The city was still there. I could see the lights blurring into soft circles of gold and blue. It didn't love me, it never would. But for tonight, I was plugged in. Sleep now. The vibration. It's almost like a heartbeat. By 5 a.m., the blue light of the transformer starts to lose its fight against the gray dawn. The city doesn't sleep. It just changes shifts. The hunters go home to charge their own batteries, and the workers emerge from the fog like ghosts in high-vis vests. They'll walk right past this alley, thousands of them, their shoes clicking on the same concrete where I fought for my life. They won't see the yellow fur caught in the fire escape. They won't see the red glass of the broken liquor sign. To them, it's just another Tuesday in the machine. But the grid knows. The wires remember the surge. Somewhere in the motherboard of this concrete jungle, there's a record of a spark that shouldn't have been there. A beautiful, dirty, yellow glitch. The sun is coming up now. It's a cold, white light. It doesn't have the warmth of the blue blood. But that's okay. I'm part of the rhythm now. I'm the static in their signals. I'm the shadow in their periphery. I'm still here. And as long as the city breathes, I'll keep humming.